Right, now you've already covered a lot of ground as a band. You've had magazine covers, TV appearances, all the rest of it, with one single release. Now, how did you manage it all? Where did you just
Where
come
did we
from?
start?
Yeah.
It's been a gradual thing, hasn't it, really? We've been doing the clubs now for about 18 months constantly for the last 12 months. First eight months we were sort of getting our act together and things. And I think it grew from that because, you know, it was obvious at a point that, you know, every time we went to a club there was more people coming in, and we got quite a good following, you know. So we started inviting magazine people, TV people, and they could see the sort of reaction we were getting. And I think it just grew from that, you know. It was a natural courseway.
What sort of audiences have you been attracting so far?
Well, we attract a wide range of audience, really. But the ones that go for us are the under-18s clubs. They go wild, they go mental. And it's like, we do over 18s, and we do go down well there. But they're more appreciative at an under-18s. And I don't mind doing them, because it's brilliant, isn't it?
It's a good laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you already got a sort of fan club going? I know that you get lots of fan mail, don't you?
Yeah, we've got about 3,500 in the fan club now.
Just through doing PAs up and down the countries.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Can't believe it.
And also, I've read that your shows should be seen to be believed. What do you actually do when you perform live?
What do you mean, though?
She must mean when we swallow the spears and things like that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just dead energetic, isn't it? Back
some
flips,
of it's quite raunchy, some of it is as well, you know. We don't hold back any, you know.
Now then, hold on, where are we? What were you doing this time last year?
This time last year?
Sat in the studio answering questions, I think it was, wasn't it? What
This
date
time
is it?
last year? A year ago. I don't know. Maybe we were starting doing the clubs, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you all know each other before?
Before the group. Me and Mark knew. We didn't know Robbie at all, because Robbie was the last one to come in the band. Because it's a formation of two bands, Take That is. But me and Mark, we knew Jason and Howard in their band of sorts. We didn't know them very well, you know.
You were rivals.
Yeah. And then there was Robbie.
They just found me. I just tagged along.
Yeah.
What it was, there was an advertisement. Well, it wasn't an advertisement as such. It was a column saying that there was a band already formed. They were looking for a fifth member, and I applied and got in.
Somehow.
Thank God.
And who decided to call you Take That?
I think it was a joint effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just, we wanted something really, really snappy and fast, and Take That. I think that
we'll tell you the
describes
real
everything,
story.
really.
He got punched in the face, and this fella said, "Take that," right? And he said, "Take that, what a good name for a band."
Yeah, that's right, it's a good one, Rob, yeah.
And apart from just being a snappy title, does it have a special meaning to it?
No. Next question.
And amongst you all, obviously you're the lead singer, Gary, but is there sort of a boss amongst you who tends to sort of...
Our manager's our boss. No, it's not really like a lead singer even, because, I mean, there's so many personalities in the band. People usually say, is there one of you who talks more than the others? Well, I said, no, everybody's got equal amount to say, you know. So there's not really any leader in the band, you know.
Now, in your image, it's sort of quite trendy and stylish. Did you put that look together yourselves, or do you have a stylist that comes in and sort of works on your clothes?
Well, we have a stylist, yeah, but we tell her what we want, and she
give
goes
us a sort of idea, because I think Take That has got a bit of a look to it, you know. There's special things like the big boots and things, but that's something that's grown and we've learnt, you know, over the last year, you know, something that made its own little way, wasn't it?
That's
really?
right.
And what about the choreography in the band? Do you do that yourselves?
Jason and Howard does all the
Jason and Howard do not here. They're
in bed at the moment.
Yeah.
And what about your songs? Do you write your own material?
Yeah, I write the songs.
Everything comes from within. Everything comes within.
Yeah, I think that's important actually, because I mean, you know, right from the beginning when the song's written, I'm thinking about what the lads can, you know, how they can make the routine up, and it's dead important, I think. It gives it its own style when everything's coming from within the band.
Gives a bit more cred as well.
Now, I know the first time I actually saw Take That was on a magazine cover and you had no clothes on.
Did we?
On the cover.
It's a surprise.
I thought
You
that was
had,
the poster.
Oh, the poster was
Yeah.
it? And you had something over your midsection. Whose
Censored.
idea was it to dress
I think
like
it was
that?
pretty spontaneous,
Yeah.
that, because we
'Cause
were
I-
in the studio, and it's, you know what photo sessions are like, they're
Did
so
it
damn
take
boring.
ages?
And we were sort of getting changed, and I said, I tell you what, I'm going for my picture taking, boys. So I walked out in my
Followed him
G-string.
all up. Yeah.
And from that picture, did you get lots of mail?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I think that was.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that was one of the best things we've ever done, actually.
I'd never regret doing that.
Yeah.
I'd do it again, me.
Because it's just like, we're only having fun at the end of the day. We're not meant to offend anybody, you know.
Which
I
we
mean,
did,
who else do you know who
unfortunately.
does that in a magazine?
Madonna,
Nobody else really, isn't
Kylie.
there? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who did you offend?
We it was just some people some prudish people that wrote into it was number one
There was
magazine.
a letters in every week about it for the next month or so.
But
there was
more
always for or
letters.
against, you know.
Yeah, but there was more letters for than there was against.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't mean to offend anybody.
Now, Robbie, you made a statement also that whatever Madonna does, you're prepared to go one step further. What did you mean by that?
I mean,
Is that you?
Yeah.
It was you, Rob.
no, whatever Madonna does, I want to do it one step further with Madonna. You see, that's what I meant. No, I mean, did I say that? God.
Well, I was reading some press yesterday.
Yeah. Well, whatever she can do, we can do. You know, we hope so anyway.
But are you sort of going for this sexy, raunchy image that will make the girlies scream louder?
It is a part of it, you know. I think it's the way the music business is going anyway. I mean, even by Kylie and, you know, the artists that are staying, you know, Prince, they're all pretty sexy, you know. And I think it's dead important, you know. All this sweet sort of stuff is all gone now.
And besides
you know.
that, we're like that anyway. If we came on and we're going, I love you, yes I do, it'd be not us. So like, yeah.
All these thrusty movements, that's you, is it?
Yeah.
That's it.
It isn't us now because like we're dead tired.
Now, how do you feel when you're compared to the likes of New Kids on the Block? Because
Not
you've been
very
like
well.
hailed as this British New Kids on the Block.
Yeah,
and,
it was inevitable
you know,
that something like, you know, they'd have to compare us against someone in case we wouldn't fit in, you know.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I suppose, you know, it's only to be expected because we don't play instruments on stage, you know, we all stand and sing and dance and, you know. But I suppose if we were 5 black lads, we'd get compared to the Jackson 5, so, I mean, it's not such a bad thing, is
If
it?
we were in flesh, it'd be the Happy
Yeah.
Mondays.
Hopefully
or Stone
someday
Roses or something.
somebody will be comparing an act to us, hopefully.
and what are you in it for? Is it the money, the girls, the fame?
I haven't worked it out yet.
No, I haven't actually. It's just something I've always wanted to do, you know, be successful.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
happy. I'd
everybody,
be
isn't
happy
it?
doing this job and then just getting enough money to get by on because, like, other perks from the job's brilliant.
It's basically, Rob
So
just
that's
doesn't
what-
want to go to college, you know.
Yeah, let's keep him out of college. That's the big perk.
Actually, you're the youngest member of the band, aren't you?
That's right.
Yeah.
17,
Wouldn't think so, would you, the size of him, eh?
baby of the band.
And what did you do before, Gary? I know you've got a bit of a background, haven't you? in
I
entertainment?
started in the music business when I was 11. And, I mean, I've always done it since I left school. Even though my mum wanted me to be a bank manager, I continued in the music business. And somehow I got, you know, it's come out good in the end.
And what did you do when you were 11?
I used to be an organist, believe it or not. I left the keyboards way behind a few years ago.
And Robbie, what about you? You were a bit of a good footballer, weren't you?
A good footballer.
Forget
No.
that one.
I did play football though. Yeah, I did play football. I played for Kids Grove Athletic and we never lost a game all season. And the only time the opposition scored is when I was scoring it for them, unfortunately. So I thought I can't be a footballer, do something else.
And what are your biggest musical influences, would you say? What influences your sound?
It's always a problem with me, influences, because once I start getting into someone, I start writing like them. And so, you know, a wide range, anything that's a bit different, I like it. You know, there's not any one particular, I don't think.
I think there's like a mix from In Excess to Interstellar in our music.
I
You
like
know,
anything,
rave
really.
stuff to pop, to rock, sorry.
And what about Promises, your latest single? What's that all about?
I don't know really. A song for me always starts off with the hook line, you know. And
Yeah.
that's really, it's not really about anyone or anything. It's,
I think you
know,
can
it's just-
determine your own lyrics for yourself.
Yeah, it's
whatever
just,
it means
it's
to
just
you.
something the way I felt at the time, you know. It's not particularly about anybody.
And what have been the high points for you so far?
I think this has got to be one, Rob.
This has got to be
This is the high point at the moment.
Coming in here and talking
Coming
to
in
you,
here,
Deb.
definitely.
No, seriously, do you like going when you're in the clubs and you've got all these screaming
Yeah.
fans?
Well, there's been a few gigs that have been,
There's been a few
quite
special
memorable.
ones, you know, yeah.
And appearing in magazines, that's nice
Yeah,
feeling. And
because
being on the
just the
telly.
day we walked into WH Smith and there was like 2 magazine covers. You know,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
So we
feeling.
bought 6 copies and went like that on the counter. I was looking at the woman like that.
And what do your families think of your successes?
Quite happy, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, they're over the moon.
When I saw my mother a year ago, she was made up. She was,
Yeah.
yeah.
My mum was watching us on the telly. She says, "I'm sure that's my boy."
My
there."
son, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, they're made up. Everybody's made up, you know.
And have you been mobbed by any screaming, adoring fans yet?
It's getting difficult every day now, you know, for all
God
of
has
us.
to wear a cap.
I think I'm the most recognisable because of my hair, you know. At first, everyone used to love coming around me because he got recognised.
Yeah,
But it's
walking through
getting
Bradford
worse
the other
every day now, yeah.
I was walking through Bradford the other day, and I'd just come out the hotel by myself, and the lads came walking up the road. It was me with 5 girls on each channel
Couldn't
walking
believe
down.
it. I said, oh my God, look who's coming up here. Oh no. That was it then
Well,
for the
chuffed
day.
me.
He watched us eat McDonald's, you know, everywhere they come with us, didn't they?
Followed us into the toilets, but I said, I'm not having that.
But do you find that difficult? You know, if you just want to pop down the shops or just do something like the average person does, is that got very difficult now?
It's difficult when you're with the band, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're on your own, you can get away with it quite easily, you know.
Now, all our female viewers will be dying to know if you've got girlfriends or if you're spoken for. So, do any of them stand a chance at all?
Well, they do stand a
Absolutely,
chance, actually.
yeah.
Absolutely. Because like we're on the road all the time, so we've got no time.
You're the
for a
first
firm
woman we've
girlfriend.
seen for a few weeks.
Yeah.
No,
So
there
the
literally
excuses if
isn't.
we like that.
There literally isn't. I mean, I think you saw the schedule before. I mean, it's just so constant. You know, every day there's something different. So there's just no time whatsoever. You know, at the moment for anybody. You know.
Did you think it was going to be such hard work?
In some respects I did, and some I didn't. You know, sometimes it's easier. Some days you just sat in a van and eating and going into a radio station or TV or something.
I think even the
Other
hard
days are
work's
hard,
good
aren't
work,
they?
isn't it?
Yeah. It's these early mornings do me in, you know.
There's not a day
The
that I
late
don't
nights.
enjoy.
No, it's good. It's good.
And what about now? You sort of like sprung on the scene. You've been on all these magazine covers, like I said before. People would be tempted to probably accuse you of being manufactured and overhyped. What do you say to that?
We can't swear, can we? Really? Can we swear? No. Yeah, I mean,
I think when people talk about manufactured bands, there's often a few different meanings. I mean, because you know, in July this year, you know, we had no interest whatsoever from any record labels at all. Nobody was interested. So we decided to do it on our own label. You know, we could see, you know, the demand out there for a band like us. So we did it on our own label, on a very, very low budget. In fact, halfway through the single release, we run out of money. We had no big record company behind us with loads of money, you know,
Hype is
paying for
money.
us. You know,
Do you know what I mean?
that's
And we
what
didn't have
hype is at the end of the day. You know, we've done everything ourselves. You know, it's only now that we're coming across the luxuries. So when people talk about manufacture, we've had nobody at all to write our
manufacture it,
songs, to go in the studio and sing it for us. You know, whenever we do TVs, we always do a live vocal. So I think manufactured doesn't come into where we are at the moment anyway. You know.
Actually, recently in the press, somebody accused you
That's
of
right.
miming, didn't they?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
What was all that about? What happened?
It was
something about
obviously
some
somebody
gigs.
that was very misinformed.
Yeah. I think straight away, as soon as people see us, I've even been accused sometimes of, you can't even sing, Whenever, myself, whenever I do a PA, whether it's a tiny club or whether it's a TV, I always do a live vocal. Often there's the chance that some of the lads, there's not the facility to do live vocal.
Because when you're in a club, there's you can't have 5 live mics.
Yeah. But I mean, whenever, we perform, I always do a live vocal,
And have you got any plans to do, I know that you're sort of doing PAs in the clubs, have you got plans to do sort of a proper tour?
Oh yeah, that's the next step, isn't it?
That is the next step for us.
That
That's
is the-
something
yeah.
we're all looking forward to. You know, hopefully if we have success, you know, this year and early next year, we'll be able to do a good show, because that is
That's what I'm
something
looking forward to,
we're
innit?
planning a really good 2-hour show, you know, money's worth show.
Something for
Looking
the
forward
fans.
to that.
Yeah.
Is there a particular
yeah.
venue that you're striving to play? You know, what, is it Wembley?
Wembley for me, yeah, definitely.
Stadium or
Or
arena?
NEC. Arena will do for now.
I thought you told me it was Fegge's Social Club.
Oh no, I
Oh,
was
you
working
moved-
up to that, Rob.
Oh,
Don't
sorry,
tell everyone.
sorry.
No,
Oh, it's Wembley,
Wembley.
Arena
Wembley.
and Wembley Stadium. Yeah. Hopefully.
And what hopes do you have for Take That? Where would you like to see yourselves, say, this time next year?
I think worldwide known by then. Maybe a hit album next year. Do
Hopefully.
me very nicely.
Hopefully. That'll do me. Thank you very
Do
much
you as
too.
well, Rob, yeah.
And are you working on an album at the moment?
On
An album at the
an
moment?
album, yes, yeah. We've got all the tracks together now for the album. It's just a case of making some time, but we're going to be working over Christmas to do the rest of the album.
Christmas pudding in
So
the
we'll be having,
studio.
yeah, Christmas dinner in the studio.
Mind you, I don't mind. I'd rather be working actually.
That's it. So it's all
Lovely.
going to plan anyway.
Good. Thanks very much. That's your questions. Now I'm going to go into the end of year questions.
Not the end
So
of year
just-
questions.
So I'm going to
Oh,
ask
God.
you alternately. So one, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
But I'll ask this question to both of you, and it's which is your favourite video of the year and why?
Video, I like the Prince new one. Cream, I like that one. Very well staged.
Music video.
Robbie?
Robert.
I think it's the Fresh, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Summertime, because it's just like
That's a
laid
good one.
back and everybody's having fun, and it's nice. Oh, and of course ours.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
ours is quite a good one,
Ours is
isn't it?
brilliant actually.
Forgot about that, yeah.
And Robbie, what are you reading at the moment?
Oh, The Sun. No, I'm not. I haven't picked up a good book for ages actually. I think the last book I wrote was Enid Blyton.
Not the Secret Seven.
No, Secret Five. The lost
The
two
famous
members.
five.
Oh,
Get
the
it
famous
right,
five.
lad.
No, I'm not reading anything actually. Just magazines and everything.
Magazines.
That reminds me, I should get a good book.
Very good book. Now, Gary, if you could go back in time, what would you do differently?
Do
If
differently.
anything, yeah.
Must admit, I've not had many regrets over the last few years. I don't think I'd do anything differently.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie, when and where were you happiest?
In my pram with a nice lolly, I think. No, I'm the happiest now. I'm the happiest that I've ever been. And I think I'm the happiest now that I will be for quite a while to come.
Oh, sweet.
Definitely a good life, this, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant.
Hey?
Now, Gary, if you weren't in music, what do you think you'd be doing?
Do you know what? I've been asked that before, and I can't do anything else, honestly. I'm rubbish at everything else. I really am.
Professional tiddlywink
I'm
player.
yeah, the TT, yeah, definitely. We're good at
TTWC.
tiddlywinks, yeah. I don't know, really. Maybe I'd be working in a bank, like my mum wanted me to. But, God, I'm not. I'd rather be doing this.
Playing with different notes then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's
Now,
pretty
Robbie,
good, that.
Thank you.
if you could change one thing about your appearance, what would you change?
This is it. No, I don't know really. I'd leave that one up to Gary to answer for me.
Doing crappy, aren't
If you
we?
change Robbie, how would you change him?
If I could change Robbie,
I would think I'd stop biting my fingernails.
yeah, stop biting your fingernails.
As you can see, if you can see.
They're awful, then. Well, these are lovely hands. You should keep them like mine, Rob.
It's because I'm
Don't
worried
bite
and you're
them
not.
nails. Yeah.
Gary, what frightens you the most? What are your biggest fears?
Frightens me. I think water frightens me a lot. Are you talking about that type of thing, or are you talking about what can happen in my career?
No, just you personally.
Just general things. And big crowds when they start crowding over the stage. and
Don't
things.
be saying Mark.
We have had some pretty bad experiences actually with clubs and when people get out of hand and things. We had one in Liverpool the other night where It's like a security.
We'd-
I
yeah.
think that frightens all of us because all we need is somebody to give us a scar or something. That's the
I
end of
thought that
like.
was it. I saw my life flash in front of my eyes when they all just...
I saw your life flash in front of me as well.
Did you? It was good,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Didn't you have a good time?
So at the moment, the closest to us, that's my fear, definitely.
Well, I suppose it's quite intimidating, actually.
Mm.
Robbie, what luxury could you never be without?
Oh, I think I have it here, actually.
Oh no! Please put it
My
away
Game
now.
Boy.
Put it away.
It's got to be my Game Boy, because, like, if I'm off it for more than 5 minutes, then I start getting like, give me my Game Boy. So
Yes,
I'm a
he's a
complete
boy, you know.
What's
Just
that,
a
like
boy.
a Nintendo or something?
It's a handheld video console.
I have to confess that he's even got me bought one now.
I nick all of his games.
Right, Gary, what's your most annoying habit?
Habit.
Maybe I should ask Robbie what Gary's most annoying
Well,
habit is.
I'll tell you what their most annoying habit is that does my head in. And that's, you know, when we come out of a gig or something and we've been doing radio station and all that, the first thing is the radio on stadium level. It really does my head in.
And
So,
let me tell you this.
my biggest habit is flicking
biggest-
these ears.
I had small ears like when I started in this band. He's been flicking them that much. I look like Jumbo.
So I have to get them back somehow, don't I?
Flick,
for
flick.
annoying
Edward
me.
Scissorhands on the case.
Right, Robbie, what do you think is your best quality?
Anything I
ask me.
say, he's going to say I'm lying.
Don't ask me, mate.
No.
I think you've got any.
I think if a sense of humour is a good quality, then I've
You've
got that.
definitely got that.
I've got that, I think.
Right, have you ever been arrested?
Oh,
Hey,
don't
we
tell
did
me
actually.
about
We
last
got,
night.
hey, what about getting arrested coming out of the airport that day?
Oh, yeah.
Not an arrest.
Not an arrest. It was just like, come with me. You're from Manchester. You
That's
must be
right,
heavily
yeah.
into drugs. It's like, oh, yeah.
It was a full business though, wasn't it? That? Yeah.
Strip
What was
search.
We got grip coming off the plane the other week.
Uh,
All these plainclothes policemen. Have you date of birth from? You know what I mean? All that business.
strip search.
You
no
were
one to
frightened,
mind
weren't
it.
you?
It
Rob?
wasn't
You
a
were very
woman.
frightened, weren't you?
I was
Yeah.
frightened. I was petrified.
Yeah.
I've never been arrested though. We were too quick, aren't we?
Tried to take his Game Boy off him.
Oh, no. Now, Gary, if you had to be in a different band, if you had to be, which band would you be in?
If I had to be in a different band. That's a question. I think I'd be an EMF, mate.
You
I
traitor.
fancy myself as a bit of an EMF.
That's unbelievable. That is, Gary.
You
Would
know?
you put extensions in your hair as well?
I'd do anything, yeah. Because I'm sick of having it dyed. I'd do it, help me.
What about you if you had to be in another band?
Guns N' Roses.
Come on, you want to be in Vic Reeves' band?
Oh, yeah.
Now, come on.
I wouldn't mind actually
Yeah.
being on the Christmas hit that he's gonna have out. It's Abide With Me,
Biden me.
Acid House version.
Loves it. Loves it.
Loves it. I will love Vic. I really do.